Previously on Mass Effect 2, Screw Myself Over.
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him. Hawk's a weapon stealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a Vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to.
It's clean.
It's a plant. So this is Hawk's fault. Very nice. Michelangelo's David.
Sans penis.
Wow. Think we could get this out through the door? That's a Casa Locust. No, the Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents.
Don't bother Miss Goto. It's code locked.
It's such a good gun. Okay, yep, it's gonna blow.
Get down!
Could have done this the easy way, Goto.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart.
There we go.
Hawk knew you had the cipher. I'm sure others do too. It's only a matter of time before someone finds you and the secret gets out. You have to do this, Kasumi. You know that.
Gomen nasai, Keiji-san.
Welcome back to Mass Effect 2, Screw Myself Over. Last time we did Kasumi's loyalty mission at a recklessly low level. So let's go talk to her about it. So Kasumi takes up residence in the port observation deck. And since she was a DLC character, they didn't really record a ton of lines between Shepard and Kasumi, so you can't have a real conversation with her. She just tells you random little things.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I really appreciate your help with the Hawkeyes. I know why we had to destroy Keiji's gray box, but it doesn't make it any easier. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
We can close that window. But she likes it, so. Oh yeah, we can continue our descent into reckless alcoholism. That was vibrant. They're all pretty vibrant. And now the world's gonna tilt a bit. Oh yeah, and she has stuff.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how Keiji and I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
Man, I get over being drunk fast.
The red rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an ID as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
I'm all about musty book smell.
Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal.
Alrighty, that's enough of that. Okay, now let's go do Zaeed's loyalty mission, which is way easier. Okay, so Zaeed's mission is up here, right at the end of the spiral arm. Oh, and Project Firewalker's there too. Maybe we should go do Project Firewalker first. It's a really simple mission. Yeah, let's go do that.
Anomaly detected.
Alright, so we actually have to kind of scan for it and then launch a probe to figure out where to land for some reason.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Alright, I don't think it matters at all who we bring, but we may as well bring Miranda because she makes everything better. And I think we might be fighting Geth if we do end up on foot. Or is it mercenaries? I don't know. Either way, I'm bringing Kasumi. So if I remember right, we just opened this garage.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the Geth far too often.
Is that
I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy.
this?
I think we'll be safer there.
Presumably. Anyways, should be in here. And there's our Mako for the game. Although it's made out of tissue paper.
Primary systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI.
Though it is very fast and it can shoot just continuously. Gun never overheats. So, it has its benefits.
Guided missile system active. Mission objectives located.
Okay, hold Y and remain right. So, it kind of jostles around when it's trying to pick up stuff for some reason. It just makes it more of a mini game, I guess, than anything.
I'd like a closer look at that.
At what? The credits we just picked up?
Obstruction detected.
Not anymore.
Path is now clear.
LT to boost through the fire. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Where next? Up or down? Up by the looks of it. Oh, there's one down there too. Ultimately, I think we have to go up, so we may as well start at the bottom. Okay. Guess we could go for that one.
Found it.
I don't know if you could make that jump or not. Did I miss any down there? Doesn't look like it. Get over it. Okay, now where are we going? Up there. Alright. Have to blow you up too? Guess not.
That did it.
Mission objectives completed.
And yeah, that was it. So now we have the hammerhead and some money. And it got us a level, which is kind of what I was hoping for. And I think that opens up other Firewalker missions elsewhere in the galaxy, but we'll do those later. Let's go do Zaeed's thing now.
You will let one half go.
Alright, so it's just over here on Zoria. Gotta bring Zaeed. Pretty much have to bring Miranda. So, we've never brought Zaeed along, so concussive shot is really good. Disruptor ammo's okay, if you're just facing shields. His main meat is in, you know, doing more damage and having more health. But concussive shot is good.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Squad Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Here we go. Keep close.
Should probably put on ammo. Alright, good to go.
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push ahead.
Oh hey, it's is it attack? Or is that the KOTOR version? Pyjack. Pyjack. Let's see, I think there's a fight along here.
Command to Bravo, take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
I can't punch the space monkey. Okay. What are you chasing?
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Alright, Zaeed, your sniper rifle's doing good work.
I'm on it.
Where'd you go?
Found that one.
I'm pretty sure there's more. Zaeed confirms. Oh, up there, eh? Well, that's an unfortunate little glitch for you. Oh, you're heavy too. Med kit.
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs.
We got somebody.
Oh, they got a mech too. That's not good. I could just target it.
Found that one.
In the blast zone.
Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. You gotta get behind something. Oh! Someone's rocket found me. Thought I said this mission was easy. It is, I just played reckless.
Reinforcements incoming.
Alright, let's try this again. In cover.
Enemies in front. Here we go.
Get out now.
Uh-oh. He's gonna blow. He made a mess. So you're the one that blew me up last time, huh? Well, your missile's kind of home at the end there, huh?
This'll put him down. Got it.
I think this is money. Yep. Alright, that was better. Alright, what's next? Bridge control.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there!
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
Sounds like he needs to get shot.
Glad to see you and I agree. I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything.
Fair enough.
Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
We'd better get moving.
Direct to Southern Axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
But do they know that we know that they know that we're here?
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass at the gatehouse.
For some reason I thought that she could shoot down at some people down there. Anyways, I can now afford Collector Chitin armor, which I will never use. Unless they changed it in the legendary version. Who knows? Pretty sure that there's a Renegade interrupt in here.
Zaeed Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaeed. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death
Or
warrant,
Zaeed just
son.
does all the Renegade interrupts that I should be doing.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
Improvising.
Next time you're gonna blow something up, I want to know about it first.
Vito was confident. Had a lot of men. Now he's lost the home field advantage. If we keep up the pressure, no way he's getting out of here alive.
You don't make a move unless I know about it first.
This is my mission. Remember that. I came here to kill Vito Santiago. You want my help on your mission, you better make damn sure that man dies today.
You want him dead? Then he dies.
I don't care what else happens, as long as Vito swallows a bullet.
Kill. What? Oh. There's more of you. You're Turians, I think.
Nice shot.
Okay, any ammo around? Any crates around? Well, there's ammo. Did that pipe always fall off? Some more palladium.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
So, this is a really important decision in this mission. Either the Renegade or Paragon. And for my purposes, I need to go on the Paragon
We're here to
choice.
free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
Okay, just gonna look at each other. Man, that's a lot of Paragon points. Now, my memory on the enemies and fights in this little part are hazy. I think it's a mix of mercs and mechs. Actually, I think there's drones. Salvage, eh? Good money. Someone's telling me the extinguishing system is upstairs. Oh, it's you. You're not gonna die. Okay, that's the extinguisher system. What's this?
I'll take it.
Oh, okay. You're alive. Point of no return. Looks like. More palladium. I thought that there was a heavy weapon in here somewhere. I hope I didn't pass it. Nope, there it is.
This is valuable.
I don't really want to use it right now. Anyway, we have a flamethrower now. Any more money or...
Enemy
No.
turret.
Oh, okay. I think there's another one. Let's go around this way instead. He didn't fall over.
Right between the eyes. That was pretty.
Salvage. Yeah, I'm just not sold on the Vanguard powers. Although, I guess I better be. Okay. Power cells and... can switch. I don't really want the flamethrower. You don't get some good heavy weapons for a while yet. Oh. When you interact with a weapons locker, you gotta put your ammo back on everything. It's kind of annoying. Okay, all set again.
Watch out!
Okay, this room can be nasty.
First person to bring this up.
Guess I'll try you. Okay, where can I take cover? Jeez. Nope. Okay. Over here, I think. There we go.
Maybe I'll forget this ever happened.
Oh, that's some flamethrowers. Oh, Miranda's down. That's a problem. How's this gonna work? Poorly by the looks of it. Alright. Can't let flamethrowers get on top of you. Good life advice. Alright. Where can we go this time? Maybe if I rush this thing, get position. I see a flamethrower. Now, I think overload works well on these. Alright, got his chamber. I think that one of the big mechs shows up eventually. Alright, I'm gonna move up with you guys.
Enemy turret. There we go.
Oh, there's a new flamethrower coming. I saw pyro somewhere. Nope, I think you got blown up already. There's another. You guys want to do something about that?
Enemy down.
Thank you. That probably killed something. I hope. God, I need ammo.
It's gonna blow.
Oh, am I so out of ammo that I'm down to a shotgun? That could be a problem. How about some powers?
Enemy down.
Oh, is Zaeed down? And how'd you get there? Get off your feet. Okay. Ammo, please. I don't like... Yeah, I heard clinking. Although, you can pretty effectively play Ring Around the Rosie here. I say that being shot very much. Okay. As long as it's just the one.
Attacking heavy mech.
Oh wait, that'll blow up. At least it should. It's a fuel tank. Okay. Alright. Don't know if you necessarily needed to thread that shot that way. Is there anything in here for me? I'm so gonna get pinched by this mech here, aren't I? I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I saw a thermal clip somewhere. Okay, now don't be a fuel canister. Okay, you're down to armor now.
Change weapon.
Attacking heavy mech.
let your warp. That'll do some good work.
Here we go.
Nope, that was weird. What am I stuck on? That was that clip that I saw. Okay, there was one other little bit of salvage, and then nothing else in the rest of the little side rooms, so... This, I think, is the end, yeah.
Not this time, Zaeed, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
You just cost me 20 years of my life.
How's about the rest of it?
Son of a bitch. Oh.
You started this fire, Zaeed. It makes sense that you'll burn in it.
Yeah, screw you. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
You put your revenge ahead of the mission. How can I trust that you'll be there when we need you?
I'll do what I was goddamn paid to do, Shepard. Just don't expect any more than that. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
So, this choice is important. This one, he'll be loyal. This one, I don't think he will be.
I'll save you on one condition. From now on, you do what I tell you. Or you die here.
Yeah? And what's gonna keep me from blowing you away in your sleep?
You know that's not gonna happen. You're a badass, Zaeed. But remember who you're talking to.
You've got a hell of a set, Shepard. Maybe you can pull this mission off. This thing with Vito isn't over. But all right. I'll leave it aside long enough to see your mission through. Let's get back to the ship. I need a drink.
So, let's see. The refinery on Zoria has been liberated, though the company will have to spend millions to rebuild. Vito Santiago's escape has left Zaeed angry and frustrated. This could affect his performance on the mission. So, Zaeed is not loyal, which is exactly what I wanted, because it'll make him a lot easier to get killed in the final mission. Some XP, flamethrower, yada yada. Cool.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Have I now? Talitha! So, she was the girl that was kidnapped by Batarians and had crazy Stockholm Syndrome. Some of the best writing in Mass Effect 1. We talked her down. No, actually, because we're a bastard, we just stabbed her with a drug and said, hope you get the help you need. Anyways, Talitha, Shepard, I don't know if you remember me. I had a gun and you stopped me from hurting myself. Doctors say I'm doing better. One of them works with the people you worked for. Told me he could get a message to you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't talked to me that day, but the doctor helped me. Getting better. They put me in special school and they say I'm doing good. The doctors say other people are getting taken like I was. Hope you can help them like you helped me. Thank you, Talitha. We will do our best, Talitha. You're not dead. From Emily Wong, who was the other reporter that we actually liked and helped. See, you're alive. How come you broke whatever cover you've been doing undercover for 2 years, but didn't offer an exclusive interview to your favorite reporter? Whenever you come up for air and are ready to talk, let me know. I wonder, can we actually see her on the Citadel? I don't know. We'll go see. Shaira! Okay, this is the Asari consort that we had sex with in her space bubble bed while our teammates watched for some reason. Anyways, Commander, I thought that my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. Pleased to hear that your journey continues, though I sense that you had head toward an even deeper darkness when you fought Saren. Only your resolve was tested, but now I fear you cannot rely only on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Whoops! Well, some of them will be. You and Garrus are alive. From Dr. Chloe Michelle, ran the medical ward. Dear Commander Shepard, I was relieved to hear that you were alive. It's devastated to hear the destruction of the Normandy and these people that didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I feared I'd never see you or Garrus ever again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunting for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you, and I'm glad you're still here to protect those of us who've grown to depend upon both of you. Is Garrus with you again by any chance? After being so happy to hear of your survival, I wonder if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail. Hey, you get busy sometimes. And I don't think the comm address I had from works anymore because he hasn't returned any calls. Always so busy on his grand crusades, great passions, that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him, or both. You could come by next time once you're near the Citadel. I don't think we can go to her clinic in this one. I'm almost sure of that. Lost contact. Okay, so this is the next little bit of Firewalker. Let's see. Rosalie, survey ship surface connections, yada yada. Survey team is testing, yada yada. We need you to find the ship and her doctors. Oh, this was literally just telling us to go get it. But we got it. Anyways, okay, here's the next bit of it. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered, you mean the money? Intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Aloy investigated. Edie has the locations on your galaxy map. Hope one of them leads to Prothean? Is that what this was for? I don't remember Firewalker. It was really just a DLC that... It's a shooting gallery with a tank. There's nothing that deep to it. Anyways... So yeah, we'll see the Geth. Ah, the crash site of the Normandy. We'll do that eventually. Recon HUD, yeah. And Overlord, a really nasty bit of a DLC that we'll do later. Alrighty, down in engineering here. And there's the Hammerhead in the background now. And Zaeed has taken up residence in this cargo hold. And like Kasumi, he was a DLC character, so he just kind of says stuff around you.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. Hell of a mission down there on Zoria. Can't believe Vito got away. 20 years of tracking gone, just like that. I'm not done with that asshole yet. It won't take me 20 years this time.
Maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought that when Zaeed emptied his clip and killed that other dude in the helicopter with Vito, I thought that it crashed after. Maybe I'm misremembering.
I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
And of course, the most important part down here is the trash compactor. I don't know if that's a miniature Empire Strikes Back reference. I like to think that it is. So he's also got stuff.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the Blood Pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every Blood Pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship.
Can I have
had
it?
a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side. Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Do you two need a moment?
I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle. I remember Jessie's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jessie wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots. And he died right there.
The gun wanted him dead.
I killed my way across the terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jessie wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle.
Now, if we go through all this, do we get to use it on other characters?
I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jessie just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face. So I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jessie couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
After all that, I don't get to scan this gun and then use it in my arsenal. Ah, Zaeed. Okay, the screen's so small I can barely tell what parts of the ship this is. Anyways, on the off chance that Emily Wong is at the Citadel, I'm gonna go have a poke around. So, yeah, no, she's not there. I think that's about enough. Next time, I think that we'll go and maybe recruit someone else. So, we'll see you next time.